Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We're being attacked by pots here in the Spirit Temple. We've got some Armos to fight. It's so nice that we don't have to fight these guys with bombs anymore. Now that we have our Master Sword. Anyways, so if we look around here, we've got this little hole that we're too big to crawl through. And we've got this big box that we're too small to push. There seems to be a little bit of a size thing going on in this dungeon. So let's do some reading. If you want to proceed to the past, you should return here with the pure heart of a child. If you want to travel to the future, you should return here with the power of silver from the past. So we've got a little riddle here, and it seems to suggest time travel. Which would mean that we're still on a downfall timeline. Because we still can't beat Ganon in this one. We have to go back in time and try again. Past, present, future. The Master Sword is a ship with which you can sail upstream and downstream through Time's river. The port for that ship is in the Temple of Time. To restore the Desert Colossus and enter the Spirit Temple, you must travel back through Time's flow. Listen to this Requiem of Spirit. This melody will lead a child back to the desert. Play the Requiem of Spirit. You have learned the Requiem of Spirit. Alright then. We have to come back here as a kid, and we can't really go through the desert as a kid, but we have a teleport song. Why do I always get the left and right mixed up on this song? Alright, so we're warping back to the Temple of Time. And then we'll end up warping back here as a kid, but I do want to take a slight detour for something unimportant. It's just, again, you know, if we're gonna be a kid, we should do everything we can do as a kid while we're a kid, so that we don't have to go back in time again and make another timeline that's doomed to fall to Ganon. So yeah, from here, I'm gonna teleport to Lake Hylia. because we should have a gossip stone to talk to over in Oh, over in Gerudo Valley. I'm gonna try to check something quick while I'm playing. Yeah, there's only one Gossip Stone in Gerudo Valley. Which means the one I'm thinking of is the one that we're missing. Hey, Navi. I wonder who built the Spirit Temple and for what purpose. Thank you for asking questions that will not be answered. Anyways, it's a little unfortunate we don't have our horse back in this era, but it can't be helped. That stall child was really close to the screen. I thought they immediately spawned a bigger one, but I was wrong. You definitely have to fight a bunch of them for the bigger ones to start appearing. Anyways, thankfully once we get to this Gossip Stone, we'll just be able to immediately teleport over to the Desert Colossus. A horse would be so nice right now. Anyways, here we are back at Gerudo Valley. So let's take our chicken and go. I kind of want to look down here one more time. Just because, yeah, that's still a solid rock there here as a kid. But yeah, let's head down this way. And get our Mask of Truth out. Responding to your mask, this strange stone statue talks to you. I overheard this. They say that the thief named Naburu, who haunts this area, is a Gerudo. Alright. Let's head over to the Spirit Temple. Or at least to the Desert Colossus. We want to do a few things before we actually head into the temple. So I'm not quite sure where it is. I assume it's in some corner somewhere, but there is another Gossip Stone around here somewhere. I'm guessing over in that area, like in that corner. But we also have something interesting here. We've got another one of these soft soil spots, the final one. Which means we don't need bugs anymore. So I'll just let these ones go. And we'll plant our last bean. I was hoping he'd go in my direction. Die, Skulltula. So yeah, that's another golden Skulltula down, and here is that Gossip Stone. It's the final Gossip Stone. It's the final Gossip Stone. Do-do-do-do. Responding to your mask, this strange stone statue talks to you. I overheard this. They say that the treasure you can earn in the Gerudo's training ground is not as great as you would expect, given its difficulty. Yeah, but I'm a completionist, so I'm gonna be doing it anyways. So I think that's about all we want to do here in the Desert Colossus right now. Assuming I can't get into the grotto as a kid, I assume that we need to move this rock in order to get into the grotto. I'm pretty sure that that's the case. I'll look around a little bit. Alright, that's enough. We'll go into the temple now. Also, you may have just spotted something. There is the game's last piece of heart. Now the question is, how do we get up there? We'll take care of that later. Anyways, let's head in and, you know, properly equip ourselves for a dungeon. Oh, these guys aren't alive in the past. That's interesting. That's some interesting lore right there. So, these guys don't start out alive, they become alive at some point. Also, the part that's supposed to look... I guess that's supposed to look like teeth, but it almost looks mechanical, even though it never opens. I know in Minish Cap, Armos are mechanical, but I don't think that's the case for all Armos. Anyways, someone is here. I haven't seen you around, kid. What do you want? To see the temple, looking for the sages, or nothing really? To see the temple. You're just a kid. The temple is no place for kids. How about looking for the sages? A sage? I don't know anyone like that. Well, then I guess nothing really. You have nothing to do? What good timing. Can you do me a favor, kid? Wait a second, I want to ask you first. You wouldn't happen to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you? I mean, I'm a kid, so should I just be honest? I feel like a kid would be like, I hate Ganondorf, but I think either option gives the same dialogue from Nabooru. The smart thing might be, what if I am? Although maybe that wouldn't be smart, because she would probably be able to tell what we're thinking. Because kids aren't good at this kind of thing. I hate Ganondorf. Uh-huh. You've got guts. I think I like you. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Nabooru of the Gerudo. I'm a lone wolf thief. But don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. With his followers, he stole from women and children, and he even killed people. In a Nintendo game. A kid like you may not know this, but the Gerudo race consists only of women. Only one man is born every 100 years. Even though our laws say that lone male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo, I'll never bow to such an evil man. By the way, what is your name, kid? Link? What kind of name is that? Well, anyway, I want to ask you a favor. Will you go through this tiny hole and get a treasure that's inside? The treasure is the silver gauntlets. If you equip them, you can easily push and pull very heavy things. No, 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 kid. Don't even think about taking this treasure for yourself. The silver gauntlets won't fit a little kid like you if you try to equip them. If you want to be a good boy and give them... Yeah, I want you to be a good boy and give them to me. Ganondorf and his minions are using the Spirit Temple as a hideout. Only the silver gauntlets will allow me to sneak deep into the temple. Once there, I'm going to steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plans. How about it? Will you do it? Yes. Thanks, kid. You and I, let's give Ganondorf and his followers a big surprise, shall we? If you can successfully get the silver gauntlets, I'll do something great for you. Alright then. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a deal here. Don't know how I feel about teaming up with someone who outwardly says that they're a thief. That just sounds like trouble. But since one of these games lied to us, surely she'll do something great for us, and, you know, we wouldn't have better benefited from keeping those silver gauntlets. Hello, you're alive. Which means we need to actually fight these guys with bombs again. Well, that worked. That was a happy accident right there. So, anyways, let's see here. We just opened... What path did we just open? I wasn't paying that much attention. I'm gonna have to fight those guys again, because I'm going the wrong way. Or am I going the wrong way? I think this is the right way. So yeah, we're finally fighting one of these guys as a kid, which means they're tougher, because our attack isn't as strong, and neither is our range as good. I would really like to just knock this guy off the edge. I don't even know if I can push him as a kid. Do we give this guy good enough knockback? Like, do we give him any knockback as a kid like we do as an adult? Either way, he's dead again. Again, because, you know, he's a skeleton. Alright, so you're kind of in the way. Is there anything I can do about you? Or do I have to just deal with you? There we go. Now this thing will be less of a pain. Do a nice little boomerang shot like that, and that gets us across. We got some rupees that probably would have been a shield, because it's a blue rupee. Anyways, in here we've got a new enemy. It's shooting fire at us. Anubis. It's vulnerable to fire. So we could just destroy it with Din's fire. We couldn't use a fire arrow on it, because, you know, we're a kid. We can't use a bow. That said, that switch behind it I didn't mean to actually attack you. That switch behind it causes fire, and this thing mirrors our movements, so if we stand over here, it gets insta-killed by the fire. So we're gonna have little puzzles like that in here. Although I think it respawns now. Now that we fell. Never mind. No, it doesn't. And the door is still open too. Which is great, because this stupid spike trap keeps knocking us off. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Alright, Wallmaster, I'm ready for ya. Fighting all these enemies as a kid now. So, right there is a golden Skulltula. We can destroy it from this side, and I thought we could collect the token from this side. Maybe not. Oh, yes, we can with the boomerang. But anyways, if we just climb around on this gate, we can collect all of these silver rupees, which will of course cause something good to happen. It lets us through to help us get out of here. But it also allows us to do a little more than just get out of here. Because now that we have a bridge here, we can use our Deku sticks in order to go across and light these torches. We also could have just used Din's fire, but that wouldn't have helped us get over to the chest, which is back over here. You found a small key. This key will open a locked door. You can use it only in this dungeon. Let's keep going. So in here is where our locked door would be. We've also got some boxes we can destroy, because there's no switch to put them on. And now that's a Skulltula. And so is that. I still hear more ahead, but for now I'm just gonna climb up, because our pathway is clear. And now that we're up here, we can grab this golden Skulltula. So that's 2 in this dungeon so far, 3 to go. So there's a number of things here. We've got some Skulltulas to take out. We've got something up there that Navi won't comment on for some reason. We've got this Lizalfos here. I wasn't sure if it was a normal Lizalfos or if it was a Dinalfos, but apparently it's still a Lizalfos. Thankfully, it's not too hard to take out. We fought a bunch of them way back in Dodongo's Cavern. So now we've got a few things to do here. There's this weird sun here. Show me the light, it says, and now we've got another Lizalfos to fight, apparently. Come on, Lizalfos. They're not gonna keep spawning, are they? In Dodongo's Cavern, you always fought two at once, so I assume there were just two in this room. But anyways, we could use our fairy slingshot here to hit this switch. That causes a chest to appear, but it doesn't cause the door to open. Also, there's two chests here, apparently. One of these gives us bomb chews, hint hint. And that probably would have been a shield. But anyways, so yeah, bomb chews. It's finally time for us to actually need to use those. We can blow up that spot on the wall, let the light in, and make this sun happy, and that opens the door. So let's keep on going. So this is clearly an important room. And if we head up these stairs, we're just sort of met with a door we can't go through. That over there would be a Scarecrow's song thing, but of course we can't use the hook shot, or rather the long shot, as a kid. We can get over to this hand, but there's no point. For now, yeah, we can't go through that door. I would say let's just use Din's Fire here. Look at me accidentally doing fast menu navigation by switching screens so that I'm right next to Din's Fire on the item menu. Anyways, that's the dungeon map. So let's take a look. We've got 4 floors. We've already explored the vast majority of the first floor, but there's a little more. We've even explored most of the second floor, but the third floor we're only in this room. And the 4th floor has a bit too. So yeah, this switch over here is clearly one of those switches that we need to weigh down. And the best way to do that, and maybe even the only way to do that probably, would be to push this Armos statue down. So that opens the door at the top of these stairs here. I'm suspicious of this room. I don't think there's actually anything here. But I'm suspicious enough to check. Yeah, there's nothing here, though. They wouldn't put an invisible chest there like that before you can get the compass. Anyways, it looks like there's a lot to this room. Let's start out by just taking out these Beamos. Get them all out of our way. So now there's a few things we can do here. We can collect silver rupees, we can light torches, we can get this sun into the light since we're at these blocks already. Why don't we do that? We'll just move that block out of the way and then we can pull this one out. almost there, and doing this opens the door, which is not where we want to go right now. I'll center this guy a little bit more. I don't think he can be perfectly centered. Anyways, I guess the next thing to do would be to collect the silver rupees around the room, which all seem like they're in decently easy spots to get to. There's our last one here. And that causes a torch to light, so we can actually start using our Deku sticks to light the torches. I'm not sure where all the torches are, but I'll probably find them fast enough. I probably already passed one. Aw, yeah. And then my stick burned away. Alright, so I'm guessing that I missed one, like, around here. Yeah, there's one there. And I think lighting a torch causes your stick to last longer, too. No, come on, get it. And there we go, that causes a chest to appear. So let's not miss out on that. You found a small key. That was a very important chest. I'm just so suspicious of these hallways. I'm gonna get my lens of truth out again just to be safe. No, there's nothing here. Not invisible anyways. There's definitely a golden skulltula, though. That's 3 out of 5. Let's keep going. And here we've got a new enemy. This is an iron knuckle. Watch out for its axe attack, it hurts a lot. Strike when it drops its guard. So yeah, this guy does like 4 hearts worth of damage every time he hits you. And he can destroy these pillars and his own chair in order to drop a ton of hearts. So Iron Knuckles are those knight characters that you fight in Zelda 2. So yeah, this is a Zelda 2 reference, which is pretty cool. Man, this guy's strong. Ow. I say guy, but despite the voice, I think they're actually girls, because apparently they're Gerudo. You can tell that they're Gerudo with their design in the 3DS version, but they sound like guys, and I assume that they're Ganondorf's minions, which I guess would be the Gerudo. Either that or like moblins and stuff. Just random monsters. I tried to farm some health here, but that didn't really work out. Get over here and hit these other pillars, please. Alright, it's dead. The other pillars aren't getting destroyed. Anyways, let's head out of here. And by out of here, I really mean it. We're leaving the dungeon. Hey, what's up, Link? Surprised to see me? A long time in this world is almost nothing to you, is it? How mysterious. Even I thought that the tales of a boy who could travel back and forth through time was merely a legend. Link, you have fully matured as an adult. From now on, the future of all the people in Hyrule is on your shoulders. Maybe it's not my time anymore. Here is my last advice. 2 witches inhabit this temple. In order to destroy them, turn their own magic power against them. Hoo hoot? Do you want to hear what I said again? No? I will continue to watch you. Hoo 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 hoot? Thanks. See you in Majora's Mask. You found the silver gauntlets. If you wore them, you would feel power in your arms. The power to lift big things with A. But these gauntlets won't fit a kid, plus you promised to give them to Nabooru. You should keep your word. Hey, where are you taking me? Yarg, let me go! You fiends, Ganondorf's minions! Link, get out of here, now! These witches, they're using black magic on me. Well, those are the 2 witches that Kaepora Gaebora was talking about, but we can't get any further into this temple. So I guess we'll go to the future and do the adult section. Sorry, Nabooru, you're gonna have to be captive for 7 years. Let's warp to the Temple of Time. Alright. If we go to the future, we won't be able to go back in time without creating another timeline, so we should be done with everything as a kid now. Hopefully this will not be a downfall timeline this time. Alright, now here, I'm gonna warp to Lake Hylia, because I do want to check something out in Gerudo Valley here. See, we're wearing the silver gauntlets. So that means we can push heavier things, but it also means we can lift heavier things. Would Epona come all the way here? I don't think she can go across these bridges. These are a bit thin compared to the Gerudo Valley Bridge. I'm gonna head across here and then call Epona. Run over that blue Tektite. Thank you. Gwei, get away. So there's one place we want to go to in Gerudo Valley, and then we'll be back to finish off the Spirit Temple. Well, actually, we'll have stuff to do at the Desert Colossus, which is the Spirit Temple. It's just, you know, referred to as the outside area. But anyways, thankfully with this horse we can get over here a lot faster than as a kid. Well, I mean, this little wooden bridge there, that wooden plank is pretty thin, and Epona can get across that. So maybe she could have gone across the bridges in Lake Hylia. Anyways, though, let's head down this way. Because I'm convinced this is a grotto. Yeah, there we go. Is this place just for money? Look at all those different rupee types down there. Oh, I can't move while underwater. Unless I just really screwed that up. No, it's too shallow for me to get any distance while underwater. Fine, I guess I'll put on the iron boots. Because I totally need all this money for the 0 things I'm gonna be buying in the remainder of this game. But we were missing rupees, so I guess there's that. I would like to be full on that stuff. Just for the sake of it. Anyways, we're done here in Gerudo Valley. So let's head back to the Desert Colossus. There's a little bit to explore there. I'm also going to want it to be nighttime, because there is a golden Skulltula there. So is there a grotto under this rock? Because there's still a grotto here for us to get to. Yeah, here we go. So it's another Deku area. Nice, I was able to get both of those guys right away. Green potion, I don't need it. Let me guess, red potion. Yeah, I don't need it. So I believe that's all of the grottos in the game. Yeah, it totally is. We have been to every grotto. And now I'm gonna equip the Megaton Hammer just because there's one little thing I haven't shown yet that I would like to show. So you know how all these gossip stones react in a different way when you do different things to them? They also have a reaction to the Megaton Hammer. Although it's hard to do this when there's all these levers spawning. But yeah, you can squish it down. Anyways, it's nighttime, so we can get that Skulltula now. Let's go get it. We gotta ride this plant to get there. And he's over here. There we go. There's only 3 golden Skulltulas left in the whole game. And speaking of, like, final things in the game, like grottos and Skulltulas, let's ride this again to go get that piece of heart. Our final one of the game. And there we go. Final piece of heart. We still don't have our maximum amount of health, because of course we've got to get the final heart container from from the spirit temple here. Also, Navi just said something different, and I skipped her dialogue because I didn't think it'd be new. Now the sun is in our eyes. So Navi, what were you trying to tell me? When I was trying to go into first person and you talked to me instead? Equip the silver gauntlets and try to move things you couldn't budge before. Yep, that's what I've been doing, and that's what I'm about to do. I already have the silver gauntlets equipped, you know. Anyways, so now that we have the silver gauntlets, we can move this big old block. And that gets us into this side of the temple. I want to get some bombs out here for this guy. So what's going on over here? There's a switch up there. There's also a locked door here. I mean, I'll get my bow back out, sure, but I could just hit this with the hook shot, or long shot, rather. So that opens this door. We'll head on in. There's a Wolfos here, but there's also a very obvious Triforce symbol for us to play Zelda's Lullaby. The crest of the royal family of Hyrule is inscribed here. And that causes a chest to appear over there that we can long shot to. It's gotta be the compass. We already have the map. We already have a dungeon item. This dungeon may have 2 dungeon items, because, you know, of child and adult. But anyways, that was the compass, so let's check for our treasure chests. There's one more chest on this floor in a room we haven't been to. There's some chests on every floor, but it doesn't look like we've missed any. So let's head this way. The chest over this way has to give us a key, because it's the only chest we can reach without going through a locked door. So this place is a little interesting. We've got all these silver rupees and all these alcoves. But there are also, like, these time blocks that appear in these alcoves. So we can move them around, and behind this one, you might hear has a golden Skulltula. So there's just one more to get in this dungeon, and we've already seen it actually, even though I didn't point it out when we saw it. But it was by that place where Pierre could appear. Anyways, for this rupee here, we're gonna wanna equip our hover boots. Also, I haven't been using the Bigoron sword, so let's do that. Let's equip our Bigoron sword. I believe it's twice as strong as the Master Sword. And it's got longer range, so, you know, that's all around good, except for the fact that we can't defend properly. But the bigger range should help us defeat Like-Likes. Like-Likes have a weird defense, though, where a lot of times you just can't hit them. But yeah, we were able to one-shot that Like-Like once we were actually able to damage him. And there's our small key. So we're basically done with this floor. We've just got to go through that locked door. Now there's another one of these likes, because of course there are. This close to the end of the game, and they're just trying to steal all of our equipment. But I want to end the game with all my equipment, thank you. And now we've got this area. There's something invisible here, and it sounds like a floor master. Let's get our lens of truth out. Yeah. Get out of here, floor master. Of course, I can't do our magic spin attack while we are using other magic, which would be the lens of truth. Anyways, let's light up these suns. This one makes a chest appear. Then this one also makes a chest appear, but it made a bad noise. So that's interesting. This one just gives us a heart, which I guess was meant to help us recover from this chest. So I opened those in the wrong order. Anyways, this one opens the way forward. And if you get greedy, this one calls a wall master to appear. And Navi doesn't even warn you about it this time. So yeah, let's open that door again. And we can continue on, back into this hub room. So if we fall down, we can get back up thanks to that hookshot target. This guy's alive, but not anymore, at least not now. Took him a little bit. So we could just continue on here. I mean, that's locked, so we can't really. But we could go down to this hand. It'd be easier to get there with the hover boots, but we can do it this way. But yeah, playing Zelda's Lullaby in this hand causes a chest to appear over in that hand that I really can barely see. I definitely think this game is supposed to be lighter, and my settings are just off. But that gets us a small key so we can continue on. But I don't really want to continue on quite yet. Because, of course, the final Skulltula of the dungeon is over here. So let's play the Scarecrow's song for one final time. And we'll get our Skulltula right after it takes a bite out of us. So yeah, if we look on the map, we have all the Skulltulas here. We also have 99 in the whole game, so there's only one more. And there is another thing to get in this room. I'm kind of unsure how to get over there. I'm wondering if the hover boots would be good enough. Oh wait, there's a chest over there. Was that there before? Is this the chest we made appear with... That's not the chest we made appear with that, is it? I thought... No, that definitely made the chest in the other hand appear. When did this chest appear? Because I definitely didn't see it when we first got here, but that could just be because everything is dark. Whatever. This switch over here is one of those rusted megaton hammer switches. And that opens the way down here. Now this little path here, we've got some big blocks to push out of the way. But we're actually opening up a little shortcut. If we just whack this with our hammer, this platform starts activating as an elevator, so that we can get straight back here from the entrance of the dungeon. But we're not gonna worry too much about that right now. We're just gonna continue on. We have our key, so we can get through the locked door at the top here. I would like to get some bombs out here. Also, the first 2 floors of this dungeon are completely done. Just thought I'd point that out so you can see our progress. So over here, we've got another one of these fire puzzles that we don't really need to do. We could just use, like, Din's fire, or maybe just shoot this thing to death, but I would like to actually do the puzzle, you know? So there's 3 of these guys now. And if we head over this way, we can see Navi go down into that hole. Meaning we can, of course, put a Song of Time block down here. Now with this, we can now hit this switch, which causes fire to appear in the room. And if we head to these specific points around the room, those things get destroyed by the fire, but apparently I didn't do it fast enough, so I only destroyed 2 of the 3. That's fine, though. We'll just sort of shortcut it here. So yeah, the points you had to get to were here, this corner, and on top of that, time block there. So yeah, defeating all of them opened the way forward. We can't get through that locked door now. Now this is interesting. We can't put light on that sun over there. And there's a switch here that needs to be held down, but there's a problem with that. That problem, of course, being that all of these guys are alive, so we can't push them onto the switch. So instead, we'll just have to lure them onto the switch. Now, according to our compass, there are 2 chests in here. There we go, there it is. I don't want to have to get my lens of truth out. There's a recovery heart. And another recovery heart. I mean, I needed both of those, so I'll take them. I need them more than I need rupees. Both because I'm full on rupees and because I don't have anything else to buy. Anyways, going from fighting an Iron Knuckle with the Kokiri sword to fighting an Iron Knuckle with the Bigoron sword. This should be much more quick. But yeah, the way you want to fight these guys is backflip, jump attack. Backflip to dodge, jump attack to actually hit them. Alright, she's been defeated. We're back up to full health. And now we're back outside again. We got our last dungeon item as a kid on one side. And now we're an adult and we're on the other side. So, of course, we get another dungeon item. And you found the mirror shield. The shield's polished surface can reflect light or energy. Press R to use it. So the reason these chests don't appear until we get out here is because otherwise we could long shot across here. So yeah, that's a thing. Don't you dare. Don't you make me backtrack like this. We were up where we needed to be. I just wanted to show that you could long shot across. Unfortunately, this wasn't a place where you could warp back to where you entered by playing the Sun Song, because that was a place where time actually passes. So it's a good thing we made this shortcut, huh? I never set up for Ori's Wind, because I didn't think this would be a problem. Anyways, let's make our way back up there as fast as we can. Because now that we have the mirror shield, we can put sunlight on that one sun that was just outside of where we were when we got the mirror shield. Which is right here, so it didn't take too long to get back there. Let's equip our shield. And let's also unequip our Bigoron sword because, well, if I don't have my sword out, I can still do this properly. But this just seems like it'd be simpler if we're using our Master Sword. So yeah, we can light that up and get into here, which has a nice little treasure chest for us, giving us a small key, because it has to. There's no other sources for small keys, and we have a locked door to go through. So from here, I think this floor is done as well. Yeah, we just need to go through that locked door, so we just have the top floor to do, which doesn't look like a very big floor. I'm glad that those Anubis enemies didn't respawn even though I literally left the dungeon. Okay, so this is a surface I can long shot to, which means I could skip most of this. But let's actually do this properly. If you're climbing while this thing is moving, you get knocked off of it, like if you're between two things here. So it's really tricky, actually. I think if we're all the way to the side here, no, we're not good. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to be a bit more careful, and this is not the way to be careful. Just gotta time it well like that. And, you know, make sure you're ready to get on these things at the earliest opportunity possible. Are these moving faster? Why were they moving faster all of a sudden? This seems like more trouble than it's worth. You definitely can get up there by climbing. I've done it before. That's how I did it originally, but I don't really want to mess with that right now. Anyways, another Triforce. Now we can head into here where there's some torch slugs waiting for us. And there's a lot of doors, which is oddly suspicious. Could it be because there's not actually any doors? Yes, that is exactly what's going on here. So let's blow all these up. And we revealed an eye switch behind one of them. I guess that gives us an excuse to get our bow back out. And that... What did that do exactly? Did that make one of these ice blocks appear? Because it looked like it was already there. But I think it made one of these ice blocks appear. And that lets us get up to this switch, which allows us to get to the treasure chest. Which is the boss key. Alright then, let's continue on here. There's clearly a sun over there that there's no light around here for us to redirect towards it with our mirror shield. So let's just continue on by hitting this switch. And it looks like there's a mirror in there. So we're gonna be redirecting a bunch of light with mirrors, it looks like. Hey, Lizalfos. Are there even Dinalfos in this game, or is that not till Majora's Mask? Apparently that bubble doesn't like light. I believe that's a white bubble. Anyways, hitting that sun causes this chest to appear, which gave us a bad noise. Even though it gives us something good, we get some bombs. White bubble. Aim for it when it stops. Maybe it's not that they don't like the light. They just act weird. So this game has blue bubbles, red bubbles, green bubbles, and white bubbles. Even though the white ones don't seem to have any fire around them, just like a weird white trail. But let's redirect this thing. Let's redirect it towards that rock that looks breakable. Yeah, there's always two of these guys. And now let's redirect this one more time in order to get the light out into that room. And then we should be able to use our mirror shield to hit that sun. I like how that pot hits me, but then heals me. That's kind of funny. And those ones just kind of flew up into space because we were above it when they tried to attack us. Anyways, hitting this lowers us down. Now I believe if we fall from here, yeah, we can long shot these chains. So that's good. But anyways, Navi, I was pretty sure you had something to say about this face. Maybe you don't. What happened to the light? Thank you. Yeah, this... We can melt away that evil face, apparently, with our mirror shield there. I thought Navi said something about some evil coming from it or something. But anyways, if we go into the face, here's the boss door. And I believe we got everything. Yeah, dungeon complete. Ho ho ho! Looks like someone is here, Kome. Hee hee hee, looks like it, Kotake. What an outrageous fellow he is, to intrude so boldly into our temple. Ho ho ho. We should teach this outrageous fellow a lesson. Hee hee hee. Oh, loyal minion. Destroy this intruder on our behalf. So we've got another Iron Knuckle to fight before we can actually fight those witches. Iron Knuckle, something strange. This is not an ordinary enemy. Alright, come on, Iron Knuckle. Give me some more heals quick first. Maybe hit this one so the room is a little bit more symmetrical. Trying to farm heals off these things just does not work out very well. Alright, once you hit this thing, I'm gonna jump attack you to death. Maybe not to death. I was so sure that she would be done by now. Get over here and just destroy everything to give me more heals, please. You're moving so slow. Now get over here and destroy your chair. And now destroy this pillar, please. Why aren't you dead yet? Whatever. I guess I'll just not have full health going into the next thing. I get that the Master Sword is weaker than the Viggoron Sword, but is this enemy stronger than the other Iron Knuckles? Where am I? Well, well, looks like she's back to normal, Kome. She's just a little girl, but she commands a lot of respect among the Gerudo Kotake. Maybe we should make her work for the Great Ganondorf for a little while longer, ho ho ho. Then we should brainwash her again, hee hee hee. So we were told that Nabooru was brainwashing people, but she was brainwashed all along. Anyways, let's continue on here to the real boss fight. Look at that stupid kid. He came on his own to offer himself as a sacrifice to the great Ganondorf. With my flame, I will burn him to the bone. With my frost, I will freeze him to his soul. Sorceress Sisters Twinrova. So yeah. Twinrova, Kome. Ganondorf's surrogate mother, Sorceress of Flame. She seems vulnerable to low temperatures. Twinrova Kotake. Ganondorf's surrogate mother, Sorceress of Ice. She seems vulnerable to high temperatures. I can't really redirect these at the other person when one of them's behind me. But yeah, so we want to use our mirror shield to reflect the heat to Kotake. And the ice to Kome. It can be a little tricky though. Really, you want to be able to lock onto one and then lock onto the other. There we go. Frosted Kome. They both share the same health meter, so I don't need to burn Kotake at all, but I would like to. Are you kidding me? How did that not work? Maybe it would be better instead of using lock-on to, like, aim it manually. That would totally be better. But that still doesn't change the fact that this doesn't really work when they're super spread out like this. Let's try starting out being locked onto one of them. That doesn't really work either for some reason. I just gotta wait for these guys to line up properly. There we go, I burned Kotake. I can't hit you when you're behind me, darn you. That is not good. So yeah, their attacks can freeze or burn you, as you might expect. I couldn't find you, Kome. Quit going behind me. And don't aim behind me either. There we go, that's another hit down. I think it's one more. I think it also helps to walk towards them while you're reflecting this stuff. That didn't work out very well. Okay. Don't turn this much. I'm not going to be able to reflect this. This might do it. Okay, let's get serious now, Kotake. Oh, okay, Kome. Kotake and Kotome, double dynamite attack! And they are now one. Twinrova, this is the combined form of Kotake and Kome. Turn their magic attack back at them. So yeah, we can catch some frost here. And we can catch some more frost. We want to get 3 of one type. If we get hit by the wrong type, then we get hurt. So there we got 3 frost. Are you kidding me, Link? You didn't jump properly because you were locked on. And I couldn't defend fast enough, but I was honestly kind of hoping that would happen so we could make the beeping stop. Anyways, looks like we're catching fire this time. So if she shoots ice, we need to avoid it. We can't store a type that we're not already holding. Unless we're not holding any type yet. Wanna dodge that. Quit shooting ice at me. I'm storing fire right now. Gosh darn you. Here we go. Got some good damage on her that time since I didn't fall. Storing fire again, it looks like. Just need one more fire. Don't you dare do ice. You're not gonna get me with that. I was worried you might get me with that there because I was almost gonna walk off the platform. Why you gotta keep doing 3 ice in a row when I've got fire? There we go. I was at a weird angle there, so I didn't want to do a jump attack. Anyways, looks like we're charging ice this time. Is she gonna do 3 fire now? There's our second ice. I almost dodged it because I've been used to dodging ice now. Shoot, what a fresh kid. This time we'll get serious, right, Kotake? What? Hey, Kome, what is that above your head? I don't know, but you have one over your head too, Kotake. But I'm only 400 years old! And I'm just 380 years old. We're twins, don't lie about your age. You must have gone senile. Who are you calling senile? Is that how you treat your sister? We're twins, how can you be older? Kya, how heartless you are. How can you be so ungrateful? You're heartless. You're ungrateful. I'll come back to haunt you. So that is the spirit temple done, and the camera is not showing me this heart container. But there we go. All heart containers, maximum health. So let's get out of here. We have awakened all of the sages. Chamber of Sages. Kid, let me thank you. Hehehe. Look what the little kid has become in the past 7 years. A competent swordsman. By the way, I really messed up. I was brainwashed by those old witches and used by Ganondorf to do his evil will. But isn't it funny that a person like me could turn out to be the Sage of Spirit? And now I'm going to fight them as one of the 6 sages, heh. I'm going to pay them back for what they did to me. Kid? No, Link, the hero of time. Instead of keeping the promise I made back then, I give you this medallion. Take it. You received the Spirit Medallion. Nabooru awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. If only I knew you would become such a handsome man. I should have kept the promise I made back then. Link, the hero. Finally, all of us, the 6 sages, have been awakened. The time for the final showdown with the King of Evil has come. Before that, though, you should meet the one who is waiting for you. The one who is waiting for you at the Temple of Time. Okay, then. Now from here, I think we can get back to... at least I hope we can get back to Gerudo's fortress by getting lost in the Haunted Wasteland. But I know if you're a kid, that'll just lead you back here to the Desert Colossus. Come on, this'll get me back to the fortress, right? No, I'm still at the Desert Colossus. Okay, fine. I'll warp to Lake Hylia again. 'Cause we do want to go to the Temple of Time. However, there's somewhere else that we want to go to first. And we're not going to do that place in this video, but I would at least like to get there before we end the video off. Mainly because if I save and quit in there, I won't be sent back to the Temple of Time, where a cutscene would immediately play once I load the game up. That would be bad. Not that I plan on saving and quitting right now, but I might. So yeah, let's get back over to Gerudo Fortress as fast as we can. Because if you remember, there... Epona, please. Epona can be so picky sometimes. But yeah, so if you remember back at the Gerudo's Fortress, there was that area called the Gerudo Training Grounds. And we definitely want to head there. Even though that Gossip Stone we talked to said that the reward there isn't all that great. I'm going for everything, darn it. I want to collect everything, and I want to go everywhere, and I want to do everything. Even to the point where I raced that running man in that tent over there. Even though I knew I couldn't win. So yeah, I mean, I could stop my horse here, but I'll keep going. Alright. This is the Gerudo's training ground. Membership card verified. 1 try for 10 rupees? Try. I guess there was something else in the game I had to buy. Alright, I'll take your 10 rupees. Give it your best shot. And like the ice cavern and the bottom of the well, the Gerudo training grounds is another mini dungeon. Although we don't have a map. Maybe saving and quitting here would lead me back to the temple, to loading in the Temple of Time. Yikes. I guess I'm not turning my game off for a little while. So yeah, we're gonna do the Gerudo training grounds next time. And we'll probably beat the game then too. So I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.